IGBO AREA TV on Ndi Igbo.
Ndi Igbo na-abịa. Welcome to IGBO AREA TV. Our voice, our story. I want to talk about Soludo and Peter Obi. Soludo, I want you to defeat Peter Obi with your works and not with your mouth. Defeat Peter Obi with your works. We'll bring you hot gist from Awka, Anambra State, where something big just happened. President Tinubu was in Anambra State for the very first time, I think, since he came to power. And he was there to open some projects built by Governor Soludo. But wait, this was not just about roads and buildings. It also came with hidden message and maybe a small jab at our own Peter Obi.
Your visit to Anambra State today, Mr. President, is historic and consequential. The last state visit by a president was in 2012, ostensibly to commission a brewery and another private enterprise.
First of all, I like both Peter Obi and Soludo. I like the two of them. But I see more of Soludo throwing jabs at Obi, even during the 2023 election. I think Soludo soft pedal. I want you to defeat Peter Obi totally. If you defeat Peter Obi, it is to our benefit, we, the Igbo people. It is to our benefit. If you outdo Peter Obi with your works, it is very nice. That is what we want. It will be for the benefit of the people. Don't defeat Peter Obi with your mouth. Let your works. We want to hear that if they say Peter Obi built 50 roads, then you would have built 1,000 roads. That's the kind of defeat we want to see. And not shedding somebody. So, President Tinubu was in Anambra State on a one-day visit. He came to open the brand new government house in Awka. Man, if you see that government house there, wow. And not just the government house, the 8-lane Emeka Anyoko Boulevard, the Heroes Monument, and the Tower of Light. I hope all of these projects are, of big benefits to the people. And, they are big projects, right? They are big projects. And yes, Tinubu praised Anambra, saying the state is the pride of Nigeria. Wow, you should know now. Big boys stay that state too. Many important people came too. Governors from Southeast and other parts of Nigeria, senators, ministers, even traditional rulers, they came. Now, but when it was time for the Governor Soludo to speak, he said something that caught everybody's attention. For me, I would say something that ought not be. You don't need to point at this. Soludo, this is where I'm getting angry at you. I like you, but leave these kind of things. Leave it. Let your works announce you. You can talk about your works that you did well, but you don't have to shed Peter Obi while trying to do that. According to him, he said the last time a Nigerian president came to Anambra was in 2012 to open a brewery. He wants to make emphasis, to open a company where they produce beer. Can you imagine? Do we need that? Imagine if that company has done well. It would have been for the benefit of the state. I don't know why Soludo should emphasize. Why not concentrate on the projects you're about to open? Say the last time a Nigerian president came to Anambra was in 2012. First of all, Nigerian president coming to Anambra, what is the benefit to us in Ndi Igbo? I don't see any benefit. Yes. Does Nigerian president have many heads? It's one person who, you know how he got there, self. I beg, make una come out. But then, again, he said to open a brewery. Brewery. Can you imagine? Why must he emphasize on that? And that is it, just one sentence. But the sentence carried a message. And many believe it was directed at Peter Obi. Of course, Peter Obi, like you already know, was governor of Anambra State. Yeah, there was a time he was governor of Anambra State. Now, many of us were like, what did Soludo really mean? What did Soludo mean? Let's break it down for you. In 2012, President Jonathan visited Anambra. He came to open the SABMiller Brewery. The SABMiller Brewery in Anambra, Nigeria, produces a range of beers and malt beverages, including Hero, Lager, Budweiser, Castor Milk Malt, Grand Malt, non-alcoholic, and Better Malt, non-alcoholic. That is just like the other day, they resuscitated one of these breweries in Abia State. So, it was one of the biggest investments in the state. And this happened when Peter Obi was a governor. Right now, in 2025, this year, President Tinubu is opening roads, statues, monuments, and Governor Soludo is clearly very proud of these projects. Now, by reminding everyone that the last presidential visit was for just for a brewery, Soludo is comparing his own project to what happened in Obi's time. Which I said earlier, it doesn't make sense. Do your own. Obi has done his own. You can do better than Obi. Allow your projects to announce you. You don't have to shed Obi. You don't have to throw a jab at him. Was this necessary? Was it respectful? Or is Soludo trying to say, I'm doing bigger things? Now, what exactly? What was his intention? Now, that takes us to between a brewery where they produce beer and a boulevard. Which one is better? A brewery or boulevard? Let's look at the two. Peter Obi's brewery brought jobs and investment. Yes, brought jobs and investment. Many people are still working there today. It makes drinks sold all across West Africa. Yes. Now, let's look at Soludo Boulevard. So, and monumental projects. What it does is it brings beauty, pride, and tourism. He is rebuilding Awka to look like a real capital city. Now, so here is a real question. What matters more? Jobs and investment or beauty and legacy? What matters more? An elder that I normally discuss with in one of our WhatsApp group, he will say, first thing first. According to him, he said, if he wants to fix a state, if he has the opportunity to become governor, he will start with agriculture. People will be fed first. People will have something to eat. Now, comparing these two projects, Soludo's Boulevard and Peter Obi's Brewery. Brewery provides job for people, they earn salary. But the Boulevard is just for beautification of the state. Perhaps some people, oh, let me take selfie around it. Let me take selfie. What else? Now, let's be honest. Obi and Soludo are big names in the East. The both of them are big names. Obi is leading a national political movement. Soludo is building from the ground up in Anambra. He is once a CBN governor, of course. Now, some say Soludo is trying to show Tinubu that he is a true leader in the Southeast. Others say he is simply doing his job and speaking his mind. Like I said, try and outdo others with your project. Now, it is to the benefit of the common people. Try and outdo them with your project, not with your mouth. When we look at this whole thing, everyone should shed their sword. Ndi Igbo need unity more than ever. We don't need all of this. Ndi Igbo need unity. We can't keep shedding each other. Not now. Not when our region is struggling with poor roads, insecurity and unemployment. You are focused on shedding another. According to one market woman in Awka, she said, Obi brought company where give people work. That brewery still they feed families. According to a youth, he said, Soludo, they clean up Anambra. He good, but no need to shed Obi. Make them work together. One particular trader say, waiting we want be better life. We know they enjoyed their political fights, and we're not enjoying their fights. These are people from Anambra State. They should work together. Oh, as a former governor, as a current governor, oh, hi. Nah, I like what you're doing. Not every time you want to be in the news with him, shedding him, telling, Dear brothers and sisters, this is our message from IGBO AREA TV. We love both Peter Obi and Charles Soludo. They are our own. They are doing their best in different ways. That is the fact. But instead of competing, imagine what could happen if they join hands. There is what Soludo can pick from his predecessor. Politics should not divide us. It should push us forward. Let the subtle attack stop. We want teamwork. I'm saying this for the sake of our children and our land. So what do you think? Brewery or Boulevard? Brewery or Boulevard? What do you think? Which one is more important to Anambra fusion? Tell us in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to IGBO AREA TV. Our voice, our pride. Until next time, I am Awka OJ. Stay strong, stay proud, stay Igbo. Stay Igbo. Remember, stay Igbo. Our story, our strength.